everybody wants to get united. Like, what we gotta do is meet everybody on 149th Street at the bench.
Who do you think has the best hand styles in all of graffiti? Let some names come into mind real quick, and if you want, feel free to leave them in the comments down below, because that's gonna be what we check out in today's video. You see, over on the community portion of my page, I asked you guys, who do you think has the best hand styles in graffiti? And some of you guys had some pretty good graffiti artists. Now, before we hop into things today, let me know who you guys think has the best throwy in the comments down below, and we'll follow up with that video next. And one of the first names on that list was number 5, Big Sleeps. Now, this is not a graffiti artist that I've heard of in the past, and I was glad to stumble onto their work from you guys, because one of my favorite things in graffiti is regional styles of graffiti. Especially nowadays where it's becoming a little bit more rare, it's becoming harder to find somebody who's really good at that type of thing. This is awesome to see. Number 4. Next up, one of you guys went ahead and name dropped Smoke. So I went ahead, looked him up, and holy crap, what a fire hairstyle, man. This is sick. I mean, man, look at that crisp S. I love how thin the handstyle gets towards the center of the letters, and how at the top left of the S and the top right of the E, it flares out for that uniformity. This is awesome. Probably my favorite handstyle on the list. This might be number 1. Also, can we draw some attention to the little exterior detail of the star within the letter E? This is really important and really awesome to see, because on the S, he's got this swiggle that leads into the bottom. Now, that's a pretty hefty extension right there. It takes up a lot of room. It's a very prominent motif on the letter S. But there's not really somewhere else where this is happening. And on the E, maybe you could get it to work, but it might look a little contrived, and it may not fit in super smoothly. However, throwing it on the actual exterior detail for the star is perfect, and putting it within the E kind of confines it within that letter structure and helps to add uniformity overall, because it is a uniform and similar detail to that of the S. Oh, there's more tags here? Oh my god. Oh my god. Bro. Dude. People said that they like number 4 and number 5 the most. I was gushing over number 1. Let's check this out. So we're on 3. There's 4. Yo, 4 is nice. This is taking top notch. This is taking the top slot right here. This is definitely going to be number 1 spot. I don't see another person passing this. There's 5. All right, 5 is all right. I think I like 4 personally a little bit more. Not that 5 is bad, but I like 4 a little bit more. 6 is kind of my jam. I'm liking number 6. Number 7's all right. Not bad. Nice, simple, clean, crisp tag. 7's pretty good. Ooh, I can get down with 8. 9, 10 is looking good. I like 10 a lot. You know me, guys. I like those more simplistic, legible hand styles that are really crisp, clean letters. So number 10 really hits with me. Is this? Oh my god. Check this out. Beautiful throwy. Smoke's taking number 1 spot. We can end the video right here, man. Smoke's taking the number 1 spot. Dudes, if you want to learn all graffiti's fundamentals, that way you can pop out hand styles like this, pick up our brand new book in the description down below, where we teach you each one of graffiti's fundamentals. Use this coupon code on screen now for 10% off. Number 3. This guy says I have to include Crude Oil on the list. He's passed away. Much respect, rest in peace to him. Oil's tag is crisp. It is exactly what I look for when I talk about textbook hand styles. Tell me that's not fresh. Especially with the nice overlaps between the letters, that real tight negative space management and letter name positioning, yet still defining each letter perfectly enough, that way you have yourself a nice, clean, crisp tag. Beautiful work. Amazing work. Number 2. Look, I know before we said no one's gonna be topping our man here, Smoke, but somebody went ahead and name dropped Cancer, alright? Like, come on. It's Cancer. If you guys know, you know, and if you don't know, you're about to find out. Cancer's got some really amazing hand styles. Now, Cancer's got something that Smoke also has, so the compliment kind of applies to both of them, and that is Cancer has amazing range with his style. And what makes it so impressive is the fact that any toy can bite and have multiple styles. In fact, we see it all the time in graffiti. But it takes a real master of the craft in order to be able to control these different styles and actually be able to manipulate these different styles as they see fit, whenever they want to. And that's something that Cancer is very capable of doing, as well as Smoke. And the only way you get to that point is if you have a true mastery of your craft. Number 1. Man, you guys recommended some really knockout graffiti artists, dudes. This is wild. I don't know if I've ever seen this guy's work before, but man, I'm glad I did. Quse? Oh, my man's about to draw a spade, isn't he? My man drew an ace of spades, pretty much. That is awesome. That's sick. That's really dope. And perfect example of being able to control your actual style. Not only that, but another perfect example of maintaining the fundamentals despite style. That's a diabolical hand style, man. That's so sick. I can't pick who's the best graffiti artist in this video. It's way too hard. With people like Cancer, this this guy right here, and Smoke. But I think, in my opinion, top 3 is gonna be Smoke in number 1, Cancer in number 2, and Quse in number 3. And these are all just about neck and neck for me, man. Let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments down below. And feel free to throw on any other graffiti artist that wasn't in this list, because this list was entirely suggested by you guys. That pretty much wraps up today's video, guys. Don't forget about the coupon code for the book we recently came out with. We've got a link to the book in the description down below. And if you want to learn graffiti, we have a great tutorial for you that sets you up nicely with graffiti's fundamentals right up here. In this video, we'll teach you how to go about practicing your basics.